Hello everyone. I'm your English teacher. Welcome to today's lesson. If you're new here, don't forget to check out our previous videos for more helpful lessons, and make sure to follow the channel so you don't miss any updates. Today, we have something exciting and fun for you. We're going to explore the world of humor in English. Humor is a great way to learn and remember new words. Why? Because when something is funny, we remember it more easily. So, let's have some fun while learning English. One of the best ways to learn is through humor and entertainment. It helps us relax and enjoy the process. When we laugh, we also remember new vocabulary, grammar rules, and phrases. Think about how you remember jokes or funny movies. It's much easier than memorizing long lists of words, right? In today's lesson, we'll focus on how humor can improve your communication skills in English. We will also see some examples of funny sentences and situations that you can use in real-life conversations. Are you ready for some fun? Let's dive in. The Pirates of Mumbai and the English Ship. In the 18th century, the seas around Mumbai were ruled by a group of pirates. These pirates were known as the Pirates of Mumbai. They were brave, strong, and very clever. They sailed on their ships through the warm waters of the Indian Ocean, looking for treasure. One day, the pirates heard about a huge English ship called the Royal Sapphire. This ship was traveling from England to India, carrying a lot of gold and other valuable goods. The pirates knew that this ship had a big treasure, and they wanted to steal it. But there was a problem. The pirates needed to infiltrate the English ship to find out where the treasure was. To do this, they needed someone to go inside the ship and gather information. There was only one condition. The person who would enter the ship must speak English. The pirates did not know English, and this made things difficult. The pirate captain, Akbar, gathered his crew together to discuss the plan. He said, "We need to send someone inside the English ship to learn about their treasure. But we have a problem. We don't know English. We need someone to learn it quickly. Who will go?" One of the pirates, Ali, was known to be very smart. He raised his hand and said, "Captain, I will go. I will learn English quickly and get the information we need." The captain looked at him with surprise. "Are you sure? You don't know English." Ali smiled and said, "I will learn it quickly. I promise you, I will speak English in just a few days." Finding the English teacher. Ali knew he needed someone to teach him English. He couldn't learn on his own. But he didn't know where to find a teacher. He decided to go into the city and look for an English teacher. The city was big, and Ali didn't know where to start. He walked through the streets asking people if they knew English. Most people didn't speak English, but Ali kept looking. After hours of searching, Ali finally saw someone. The man looked like he could speak English. He was well-dressed and had a serious face. Ali quickly ran to him and said, "Do you speak English?" The man looked at Ali and answered, "Yes, I speak English." "But why do you ask?" Ali said excitedly, "I need someone to teach me English. I have to learn it quickly. I have an important mission, and if I don't learn English, I won't succeed." The man thought for a moment and replied, "But I'm not a teacher. I just know some English. I'm not trained to teach. Ollie was desperate. He said, "If you don't help me, I'll take you with me. I need to learn English in 2 weeks. If you don't teach me, I will hurt you." The man was scared. He didn't know what to do. Ollie was serious. The man knew he had no choice. "Okay," he said, "I will teach you, but only if you promise you won't hurt me." Ollie smiled and said, "Deal. You will teach me, or you won't leave alive." The man, whose name was John, agreed to teach Ollie. He didn't have a choice. He thought to himself, "If I want to stay alive, I have to teach him." John's plan to teach Ollie. John knew Ollie couldn't read or write. He didn't even know basic words in his own language. John thought for a moment about the best way to teach Ollie. He knew that Ollie couldn't learn grammar right away. Instead, he needed to learn by hearing words and using them. John decided to teach Ollie the most common words first. These were simple words that Ollie could use in everyday situations. John would say the word, and Ollie had to repeat it. "Let's start with some easy words," John said. "I will say the word, and you repeat it." John started with the basics. Hello. Yes. No. Please. Thank you. John was happy with Ollie's progress. Ollie was learning quickly, but he still made mistakes. He said, "Hello" instead of "hello." John smiled and said, "Try again, Ollie. Say hello." Ollie repeated it correctly, and John continued, "Good. Now let's try thank you." Ollie said, "Thank you," with a big smile. Listening and repeating. John knew the key to learning English was listening and repeating. He decided to play a game with Ollie to help him learn faster. Every day, John would read simple sentences, and Ollie had to listen carefully and repeat the word. One day, John took a simple storybook and read a sentence. "The ship sails to England." Ollie listened carefully and said, "The ship sailed to England." John smiled and said, "No, no, Ollie. You need to say sails, not sail. It's not the same word." Ollie tried again and said, "The ship sails to England." John was happy. Ollie was getting better every day. In this section of the story, Ollie learns to speak English by listening, repeating, and practicing. He makes mistakes, but with John's help, he gains confidence in speaking. John's method focuses on listening and speaking instead of worrying about grammar rules. Ollie learns that the key to learning English quickly is to speak as much as possible and to never be afraid of making mistakes. Ollie's mistakes and teacher's frustration. Ollie was trying to learn English, but it wasn't easy. He didn't know how to read or write, so he often got words wrong. He couldn't even say the simplest words correctly. His teacher, John, worked hard to help him, but it was tough. One day, John said, "Let's practice the word apple. Repeat after me, Ollie." Ollie said, "Apple." John smiled and said, "Good. Now say banana." Ollie said, "Banana." John laughed a little and said, "No, Ollie. It's banana, not banana." Ollie smiled and said, "I try." But he didn't understand what he had said wrong. He had no idea that banana wasn't the right word. John felt frustrated, but he didn't give up. Okay, Ollie, let's try again. Repeat after me. I am going to the market. Ollie tried. I am going to the market. John sighed. No, no, no. The word is market, not market. It's the same sound, but you need to say it correctly. But Ollie didn't understand. He just smiled and repeated, I am going to the market. John felt a little hopeless. It was so hard to teach Ollie. Every time Ollie tried, he made more mistakes. But Ollie didn't care. He was excited to learn, even if he didn't understand his mistakes. The teacher's plan, a new idea. John thought for a while. He looked at Ollie and said, Okay, Ollie, let's try something different today. Instead of learning grammar, I will teach you how to listen. You don't need to know everything. Just listen and repeat. That's it. Ollie nodded excitedly. I like that. I will listen and say. So, John read some simple sentences out loud. The ship sails to England. Ollie repeated, The ship sail to England. John said, No, no. It's sails, not sail. Ollie smiled and said, The ship sails to England. John nodded. Good. But listen, Ollie, you need to understand the captain's words, too. Can you do that? Ollie nodded again. Yes, yes. I understand. John wasn't so sure. Can Ollie really understand the captain? But he tried to stay positive. The frustration grows. Days went by, and John was getting more and more frustrated. Ollie wasn't improving fast enough. Every time Ollie made a mistake, John had to correct him. Ollie would repeat the word, but it was still wrong. It seemed like Ollie was always saying things incorrectly. One day John said, Ollie, repeat after me. The ship is big. Ollie said, The ship is big. John shook his head. No, Ollie. It's big, not big. Ollie smiled and said, Big, big. I got it. But he still didn't understand that he was saying it wrong. John started to feel tired. It was only a few days before Ollie had to go to the English ship, and he wasn't ready. How can Ollie go to the ship if he can't even say big correctly? John thought. Maybe he won't make it. Ollie's determination. Despite all the mistakes, Ollie didn't give up. He knew that learning English was the key to completing his mission. He believed that if he could learn just enough to understand the captain, he would be successful. Ollie said to John, I will keep trying. I will speak better, I promise. John smiled and thought, maybe, just maybe, Ollie will surprise me. Every day, John continued to teach Ollie. They practiced together. Ollie repeated words, and John corrected him. Sometimes, Ollie said the words correctly, but other times, he said them wrong. One day, John said, Ollie, let's practice the word boat. Say it after me. Ollie said, Boat. John smiled, Good. Now say captain. Ollie said, Captain. John laughed. Not bad, Ollie. You're improving. The end of the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks were almost up. Ollie had made some progress, but it was still unclear if he could speak enough English to talk to the captain. John wasn't sure if Ollie was ready, but he had to let him try. Ollie looked at John with a big smile and said, Teacher, I am ready. John smiled back, but in his heart, he knew the truth. Ollie had learned some English, but there was still a long way to go. Still, he was proud of his student for not giving up. Ollie left the pirate ship and was sent to the English ship. He wasn't very good at English, but he had to try. He knew that the mission was important, even though he didn't know much. Ollie had learned a few English words, but they didn't make sense together. He could say apple, big, and ship, but he couldn't make sentences or understand anything. The English ship journey. The English ship sailed into the ocean. The crew was busy, and Ollie just followed them, trying to understand what was happening. He couldn't understand anything they said. He couldn't even understand the captain when he gave orders. The captain of the English ship looked at Ollie and said, "Are you okay, pirate? Do you understand me?" Ollie smiled and nodded, but he didn't understand. He just said, "Yes, yes. Ship big." The captain was confused. "What do you mean?" Ollie just smiled and repeated, "Ship big." The crew thought Ollie was strange, but they didn't think he was dangerous. They didn't know that he was a pirate on a mission. He was just saying random words, but no one noticed. The English ship set sail, and the days passed. The pirate crew waited. They had no idea what was happening on the English ship. All they could do was wait for Ollie to return. It would take 2 months for the ship to complete its journey. The pirates knew that after 2 months, Ollie would come back with the news they needed. Ollie would have to inform them about the best time to attack the English ship. Ollie's struggles on the English ship. While the English ship sailed through the ocean, Ollie tried to learn more English. He wanted to be useful, but he couldn't understand anything. The crew spoke too fast, and the words sounded like strange sounds to him. Ollie began to realize that things weren't going as planned. It seemed like he had a big problem with speaking English. His behavior was attracting a lot of attention, and he didn't want anyone to notice. So, Ollie decided to speak less and try to stay out of sight as much as possible. The ship was still on its way, and there was a long time left before they would return. Back on the pirate ship, the crew was waiting for him to come back with good news. They were all hoping that he would succeed. Ollie knew that he had to find a way to make things work. Days went by, and he started thinking about how he could fix his situation. One day, when he went to the kitchen to get some food, someone called out to him. It was one of the kitchen workers, a man named George. George spoke Hindi, and he began to talk to Ollie. "I've noticed that you've been looking very upset recently," George said. "You come to get your food, and you always look like something is wrong. Is something happening?" Ollie sighed and replied, "No, it's not really a problem, but I work in the officers' area, and everyone there speaks English. I don't talk to them because I don't understand. I feel a bit sad about it. I wish I could talk to them more easily." George smiled and said, "Don't worry. If you want, come to me at night and I'll teach you English. I can help you." Ollie was so happy to hear this. He thanked George and said he would come every night. Learning English with George. From then on, Ollie went to see George every night to learn English. But this time, Ollie had a special request. "Please, George," he said, I need to learn how to write the alphabet too. I think writing will help me learn faster. George was happy to help and agreed. Every night, Ollie and George would practice together. They started with the alphabet, learning letters and their sounds. George was patient and Ollie worked hard. Even though he didn't have much formal education, Ollie was smart and understood that writing was important for learning English. He wanted to be able to both speak and write. The ship's delay. Days passed, and Ollie and George continued their lessons. They practiced the alphabet, simple words, and small sentences. Ollie was slowly getting better at speaking and writing. He was learning how to form basic sentences like, "I am Ollie and this is a ship." Meanwhile, the English ship was reaching its destination. The plan was to load more cargo and then return. But something unexpected happened. There was a delay. The cargo had not arrived at the port yet. Winter had come, and the weather was very bad. The roads were blocked, and the ship couldn't leave until everything was ready. The crew of the English ship was upset. They wanted to leave and finish their mission, but Ollie didn't mind. The delay was actually a good thing for him. It gave him more time to study and learn English. While everyone else was complaining, Ollie was happy. Ollie was happy. He knew he was making progress. Ollie's opportunity to learn. Ollie was using his time wisely. Every night, he went to George to learn more English. But during the day, Ollie didn't just wait. He went to the port where he could talk to people and practice his English. He went to the cafe and the shop. He would always find a reason to speak with people. Sometimes he asked for directions and sometimes he just asked about the weather. Every time he spoke, he practiced new words and phrases. One day, Ollie went to a cafe near the port. He sat down at a table and ordered a coffee. The waiter was busy, but when he came to Ollie's table, Ollie smiled and tried to talk. "Hello," said Ollie nervously. "How are you?" The waiter looked at him a little surprised but smiled. "I'm fine, thank you. How are you?" "I am good. I like coffee. How is your coffee?" Ollie asked, using the words he had learned from George. The waiter smiled again. "It's good. Do you like it here?" "Yes, very much," Ollie said with a big smile. "I like the food. The weather is nice too. But I don't speak English very well. Can you help me?" The waiter looked at him kindly and said, "Of course. I can help. It's good that you want to learn. Keep practicing and you will get better." Ollie felt happy. Even though he made mistakes, he was practicing and people were willing to help. He went to the cafe every day to talk to the waiter and other customers. Every time, he learned something new. Sometimes he learned new words and sometimes he learned new phrases. Talking to strangers. Ollie didn't stop there. He talked to everyone he met. One day he walked to the beach and he saw a group of people sitting and talking. He decided to join them. "Hi, what are you talking about?" Ollie asked with a smile. The people looked at him for a moment, and then one person said, "We're talking about the weather. It's a nice day today." "I think it's sunny too," Ollie said. "I like the sunshine." One of the people nodded and said, "Yes, it's very nice. Are you from here?" "No," Ollie replied. I'm from India. I'm learning English. Oh, that's good, the person said. Keep practicing. You're doing great. Ollie felt happy to hear this. Even though he made mistakes, people were kind and wanted to help him. Talking to strangers helped him learn new words and phrases. He learned how to talk about the weather, places, and even simple things like the time of day. Every conversation gave him more confidence. The return of Ollie and the pirate ship. The cargo had finally arrived at the harbor. The cargo was unloaded, and the crew began the process of loading it onto the ship. Ollie, now much more comfortable with English, was walking on the deck. He had learned a lot in the past month. He was able to understand many of the conversations on the ship. His improvement was obvious. After a few more days, the day arrived when the English ship was getting close to its destination. Ollie had been preparing for this moment for a long time. He knew exactly what he needed to do. One night, when the ship was near the coast, Ollie quietly got into a small boat. He rowed silently through the dark water, making his way back to the pirate ship. The pirate's surprise. When Ollie arrived at the pirate ship, the crew was shocked to see him. "What are you doing here?" one of the pirates shouted. "We thought you were dead. You've been gone for over 4 months." Ollie smiled. "I'm not dead. I was learning English. I now know everything about the ship, its cargo, and the captain's plans. I can help you. I have all the information you need." The pirate captain, a strong and serious man, looked at Ollie carefully. "You're back. And you say you have information? This could be useful." "Yes," Ollie said. "I can tell you the exact time when the English ship will pass through a narrow area near the coast. The crew will be busy, and they won't expect any trouble." The pirate captain smiled. "Perfect. This is exactly what we need." Ollie's promise before the attack. Before they attacked the English ship, Ollie made a very important promise to the pirates. He said to the pirate captain, "I have one condition before we attack the ship. No one from the English ship should be hurt. They are my friends, and I have lived with them. I do not want to hurt anyone. I only want one thing. You can take the cargo from the ship, but you cannot harm anyone." The pirate captain looked at Ollie. He was surprised. Pirates usually take everything and hurt people, but Ollie was different. Ollie wanted to be kind and respectful. He did not want to hurt anyone. The captain said, "Are you sure, Ollie? We are pirates. We usually take everything and fight with people. But if you want this, we will do it your way." Ollie nodded. "Yes, I'm sure. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want the cargo. Please remember, no one should be harmed." The pirate captain agreed. "Okay, Ollie. We will do what you say, but we must be careful. Let's take the cargo and leave everyone safe." The attack on the English ship. The night came, and the pirates were ready to attack the English ship. The pirate ship moved quietly and slowly towards the English ship. The pirates were careful, and they did not want to make any noise. When they reached the English ship, Ollie reminded the pirates of his promise. "Remember, no one should be hurt. We only take the cargo." The pirates moved quickly but carefully. They took the cargo from the ship, but they did not hurt anyone. The pirates made sure that no crew member from the English ship was harmed. They followed Ali's promise. The captain of the English ship was surprised. He said to his crew, "This is strange." After the pirates attacked the English ship and took the cargo, Ali returned to the pirate ship. He looked at the captain and said, "Captain, all the crew members are safe. No one got hurt and I kept my promise. It was hard, but I did it." The captain nodded. "It was very difficult, Ali. But we did it, and we didn't hurt anyone." Ali smiled and said, "Don't worry, Captain. I was with them. I lived with them. I understand them now. But from now on, there will be no restrictions on future ships. I've learned something important. I've realized that these ships aren't just bringing goods into our country. They are taking our national resources and wealth. They are controlling us." Ali took a deep breath and continued, "I've learned a lot by studying English. I'm now a more educated person. I understand the things the British East India Company has done to our country. They have done terrible things. They have taken so much from us." The captain was surprised by Ali's words. "You've learned a lot, Ali. I didn't know you had such knowledge." Ali nodded. "Yes, I've learned. And now I know that we must stop them. We must protect our land and our people. I won't just sit back anymore. We need to fight back." The captain thought about Ali's words. He knew that Ali was right. Ali had learned English and understood the bigger picture. He was no longer just a pirate. He was a man who saw the truth and wanted to protect his country.